Welcome to another live. Any photography questions, chuck them in the chat, say hello, give us a like and subscribe, please. We'll crack out some GeoGuessr in a minute, I think. Start the night away. Footage on the screen is from a recent trip to Iceland. It's all captured on the DJI Air 3. My favourite drone, and incidentally the only one I could afford. I get a lot of questions in my comments, and I thought instead of just trying to address them in a video, I'll just do a live a couple of times a week. And anything to do with DSLRs, drones, action cameras, especially DJI, Canon, just drop us a question and I'll try and answer it. Let's crack out a bit of GeoGuessr. Looks like I'm the only person in the world who wants to play GeoGuessr. Oh. Got a Pole in the house. We've got a Russian. Yeah, any questions about photography, chuck them in the stream. I thought I'd put GeoGuessr on in the background because who doesn't like a little bit of that? Oh, we've got another Brit. We've got a Norwegian. I've had this, been a photographer for 17 years, done press work, bit of everything really. Any questions, just let me know. What's up, Luna? Thanks for joining. I've got a bit of GeoGuessr on the go just to get things started because otherwise, okay, all right. Look at these sedimentary layers. That is Faroe Islands all day. It's one of the few things I do know. Where are we? I'll do Shetlands at a push. Any questions about photography? Put them in the comments. If you could like and subscribe, that'd be great. As I say, I've been a photographer 17 years. This is some stuff I got recently in Iceland on the DJI Air 3. But I do weddings. I've done press work. Bit of everything really. If this isn't Faroe Islands, I'm going to look like a bit of a prat, but I reckon it is. Irons in the house. I was just thinking I never replied to your message, Iron. To apologise. Oh, look at that. Come on. I got the wrong island, but... Sedimentary layers is what I'm telling you. Yeah, I meant to message you back, Iron. I don't have a headset that I can talk on at the moment, which is a bit of a problem. Oh, where is this? Oh, God. Any ideas? I reckon... Oh, they're already guessing. I reckon Mongolia. Any ideas? Put them in the chat. Oh, it might be Mongolia. Either that or the other person's completely wrong. Oh, yeah, I was completely wrong. Some of these places you just think, how can you... Is this South America? I guess it could be South America. Let's do that as a backup. No, I'm even further away. Where was it? Jordan. Shows what I know. Oh, blimey. Well, is this, is this Taipei? Oh no, it's Yokohama. It's got to be Japan, isn't it? I thought this looks like Taipei 101. There's no circles in the text, so it's not Korea. So it's Japan or Taiwan. But Yokohama sounds, that's got to be Tokyo, isn't it? Do Taiwan as a backup. If you're just joining, welcome to the stream. If you've got any questions about photography, I've got GeoGuessr open right now just for something to do, but I do mirrorless, I do some drones, I do some events. Let's see where we are first. Hey, 1.9 miles away. Love it. Yeah, I do drone photography, events, portraits, press, travel, bit of everything really. This shot here is from Iceland. I just spent my 40th at. All right, where are we at? Looks American to me. You get Alto. I think Alto's Central America. And Para is South America. It's that or the other way around. Santiago. Might not actually be Santiago. Well, why not? Got nowhere else to go. Oh. No, I think that might be a Mexican. That might be a Mexican taxi. Let's try. Yeah, it's a bit closer. But yeah, I do a bit of everything. Drones are my favourite at the moment. This shot here, this one on the right is Iceland. Bit of Iceland there. Got some Madeira. Drone photography is definitely my favourite now because it just gives you a many more angles than everything else. I've got the DJI Air 3 and the Mini 3 Pro. Oh, well, I made it. I don't know where we were, but I made it. This looks northern. That looks a little bit Latvian, that pole. Balti Bersey. Oh, who knows? I don't know why I put this game on. Let's go to Latvia. We're 707 miles closer than the other person. That does look very Latvian, that pole. They don't have fences on their fields either. Where was it? Yeah, it was Latvia. Look at that. Whoa, it's Europe. They've got blurred buildings, so it's normally a bit German. Yeah. Germans love their privacy. Let's go west near Belgium. Oh, it's the final. Welcome to the stream if you're just joining. I've got GeoGuessr on the go, but I have a photography channel. You got any questions about anywhere you want to go to take pictures, travel, photography gear, techniques, editing? I've got my Lightroom open. Could always show you how to do a bit of editing. I've just recently been learning how to remove tourists from pictures. It's one of my new go-tos because every time you go anywhere now, there's just a million people. Oh, are we going to win? No, I wasn't paying attention. Where was it? Defeated by Sweden. Never mind. Let's do another one. But yeah, when I went to this waterfall, there was just so many people, and I thought I'm just going to try and get it from a low angle, and then just one by one, just go through and edit them all out. including my wife, which I felt a little bit bad about, but you know, she's in the shot. What's she playing at? Another reason for doing the live is I need the watch hours, to be honest. I've got the subs, and you put a video up and you get, I had 24,000 views on one, you put the next one up, you get 300, and I'm just constantly chasing that 4,000 watch hours. Ah, England, or maybe Ireland. Are they Irish bins, Iron? Let me know. I reckon the West Country would have a purple bin. And the blue one, what we got there? Oh, it's Liverpool. It's Liverpool City Council. That'll do. Somewhere on the Mersey. I mean, this could be anywhere, couldn't it? Let's be honest. It's just old-fashioned, good old-fashioned British suburbia. "95 yards? Blimey, you must live there." It was 2.7 out. Look a bit South American, this next one. I suck at South America. Look at that for health and safety. I've only been out of Europe once, to Thailand, and I was right after a few days, but the first few days I was there, I thought I was going to die of electrocution or lack of seatbelts, or I've got no idea. I don't know why I play this game. Let's go. Where's Medellin? There. Oh, I'm thousands of miles away. Yeah, but Iron, if you're still on, I would like to play. And I have still got, I would a million miles away as Bolivia. I still have Apex installed. I can't bring myself to uninstall it. Even though every time they release a trailer, I just roll my eyes and never play the bloody thing. We're in the same place, which is just not taking me out. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. I think I might be the only one here. But yeah, another thing I used to did for a long time is press photography. This was the main way that I used to earn money until lockdown come. And if you can see that picture on the right, that unfortunate pose has followed me around. Okay, this game doesn't know what it's doing because that was on the Rwanda border with the same image. Oh, this looks Dutch. Too bump. Although the Dutch have got yellow fronts on their plates, maybe not, maybe Belgium. Although they drive about, don't they? With a J. I've completely changed my opinion now. Let's go Czech. just joined the stream. Thanks for popping on. I've been a photographer for 17 years. I take drone shots, events, portraits, press. I've done everything from murder scenes to glaciers. So if you've got any pictures, any questions, sorry, anything to do with photography, chuck it in the chat and I'll try and answer it. What's up? Thanks for coming in. If you could like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Australia or New Zealand, I've got a little bit of GeoGuessr on the go, just to pass the time. Beach Haven, that sounds Australian to me. That pretty much sums up Australia. Yeah, I've got my Lightroom open as well. I was just saying that I've recently been learning how to delete people from shots. This is when I recently went to Iceland and it was just full of people. So I've been learning how to delete them without messing the shot up. So yeah, any questions, just put them in there. Or if you've just got an opinion as well. I'm trying to look for, it was New Zealand. I'm trying to look for some new places to go as well. So if you've been anywhere last few years and you think it's worth a visit, let me know. Oh, I think we're back in the UK again. No, maybe not. I think it's all in English. Hello. Social distancing. What is that phone number though? I'm gonna go Ireland. Last three people. This is the problem when you play this. Oh, see that 40 miles closer. They oh no, because it's the Royal Mail. It wouldn't be in the Republic of Ireland. You can start a war with talk like that. Ah, it was. I know nothing. All right, final round. See if we can get a win this time. EU plates. We've got some Zs. Oh, what's that? Oh, Romania. All right, well, we'll go Bucharest to start off with. And then, I don't know what their second city is, really. Brasov. Yeah, any photography questions, just chuck them in the chat. I've got GeoGuessr on, I've got my website open, I've got my drone shots. I'll tell you what, when I just went to Iceland, have a look at this Northern Lights over there. What a country. Amazing place. Oh, he's 700 yards closer. Oh, I just lost by 700 yards. Snooze, you lose. Yeah, these shots are Iceland as well. And the black sands, the volcanic black sands are amazing. Yeah, I loved Iceland. I only had 4 days there though, which wasn't long enough really, but I got to see plenty. It's a beautiful country, lovely people. But you say lovely people, I've never been to a country with bad people really, except maybe Paris. I think it's stick for slagging off Paris, but I got conned out of 180 euros within 5 minutes of arriving. I tried to give away a bunch of extra booze that we had from a birthday party to a couple of homeless people, and they turned their nose up on it because it was lager. And I went to the Eiffel Tower and someone was pissing up the side of it. So city didn't really sell itself to me, to be honest. All right. 10 seconds. It brought me in a bit late. Oh, God. Wrong continent. But that's Greece. It's close. Albania. Greece is a bit ropey, I'm going to be honest. I know every country's got its places, but that's what drew me towards it. Now, looking at this, I would think, South America with these EU plates, I reckon Malta. I've just got a feeling. Narrow streets. No, I'm 1,000 miles away. Any ideas in the chat? I'm going to get knocked out of here. I don't think Turkey, but I'm going to have to go as the backup. No, I'm still wrong. Luckily, Robert Kenway's even worse than me. It's Portugal. I know nothing. All right. With this language. Oh. Indonesia. I believe Indonesia has an upside down flag to Poland. We're in the lead by 18 miles. Yeah, look. Red at the top, white at the bottom, and then the Poles have got it the other way around. Well, there's plenty of flags. I get Indonesia and Malaysia confused a lot because their languages seem quite similar. 361 miles, not bad, considering how big the place is. Italian, maybe. Falklands, Croatia. Oh, I've got the red on the plate. Is that Serbia with red on the plate? It's definitely one of these. When anyone's got Geo in their name, it worries me. 580 miles closer, it might be Serbia that has the red bit at the top. 156 miles off. I'm still going to stick. Not waste my guesses. Oh, that was close. Where was it? Oh, it's Albania again. I knew it was one of those countries around there. I have no idea. This could be. I can see a building. I'm go Africa first. And then South America as a backup. I don't know what else to do. I'm beating by 1,000 miles, so... Oh, it was Eswatini. Well, the Geo guy's out, so that's the result. All right, for the finale, let's get a win. Oh, come on. Where'd you get trees like that? Oh, hello. Want a safari? Only in Kenya? Come to Kenya, we've got lions. There we go. Anyone know anywhere else that has a good safari? Oh, he's 1.3 miles closer. How is that possible? Oh no, I've got one guest left. This is it. Win or lose. You are kidding me. 37 miles from the correct location from a giraffe. Yeah, GG's. He's gracious in victory. All right, let's run another one. So any questions about photography, put them in the chat. I do travel. I do drones. I do press. I do portraits. I do events. I do a bit of everything, really. Any advice on photographing murder scenes? I can give you specific tips on that. Number one being avoid them. Likewise, if it involves Boris Johnson or Nigel Farage, I'd avoid those ones as well. Unless you like seeing 60, 70-year-old women getting weak at the knees. Unless that's your thing. Each to their own. It's 2026. Oh, brilliant. I'm living the dream with these places. You look at that cladding. On my travels, there's nowhere in the world that has better cladding than Norway. They are the masters. That might be a Swede trying to imitate a Norwegian. I'm in the lead by 348. That's a good effort. I mean, that cladding is probably a good 7 out of 10, but the Norwegians, I went Sweden because they'd have a bit of colour. Norwegians would have a bit of colour. A bit of red, a bit of green, a bit of blue. 3 people can't even be bothered to guess, apparently. I reckon that is a Swede trying to imitate a Norwegian. It was Norwegian. It was a Norwegian lacking colour. Jesus, he was like 3 foot away. See, look, we're not in Norway. There's no cladding. Jesus. We got Cyrillic. If it's Cyrillic, then it's got to be Bulgaria, and then up around into Ukraine. Belarus isn't on there. Russia, you get Russia a bit. Don't think the plates are EU. Yeah, I'm slipping behind. We have to go up to Russia. Yeah, there you go, Russia. Just join the stream. Any photography questions, let me know. I do events, I do portraits, I do press, I fly drones, I do a bit of everything. If you could like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it as well. Oh, look at that for a guess. Back in Europe. Is that a Casper shop? Oh, I've lost it. I used to know the crossings about how many lines and stuff you get on them, but it's been a while. I just want to know about that. I swear that said Casper on that shop. I care more about that than winning. I'm just gonna lucky dip. Oh, not bad, Serbia. New Jersey. I don't know about that. I've seen The Sopranos at least 6 times. It didn't look very New Jersey to me. Uncle June, what are you doing eating sushi? A friend of mine had an American friend now for online friend. Well, I don't like to say online friend. She's more important than that. But she, I begged her for years because she's from New Jersey to watch Sopranos. All right, blue one side, yellow the other side. I think it's Portugal. I might be wrong. It's been a while. I begged her to watch Sopranos, and she finally did. And last week she had dinner with Junior Soprano, Dominic Chinese, which is amazing for multiple reasons. One, because he's still alive, and two, because he's a legend. Oh, you are kidding me. GG's. There you go. I think I'll probably stay live until my photography light thing breaks down, which is probably not going to be too much longer. I don't look that bad on the stream, but in front of me I can definitely see it dying. But if you are watching this back, I've got no idea why you would be. If you are, and you've got any questions, pop them in the chat and I'll answer them on the next live. I'm going to try and do a couple a week, I think. I don't see any other photographers anymore, really. When in the press days, I used to see them all the time. You'd show up to jobs and recognise faces, and they'd sort of do you favours and likewise and stuff. Remember, I went to this bloke in Ilford, which is just outside London. He'd been kidnapped on his lunch break, and no one knew where he was. Then 2 weeks later, they found his body in a graveyard. So I get called down there. No one goes to Ilford for good news. So I get called down there, and there's just a police officer guarding the graveyard. Absolutely nothing to see. I thought it was a complete waste of my time. And then this other press photographer pokes his head around the corner with his camera hanging around his neck, and he says, psst. So I go over to him, and he points up these stairs, and I go up, and as I'm going up it's like a concrete staircase next to this block of flats. And as I get higher and higher, and you go over the walls of the church, there must have been 20, 30 Met officers just combing the place. It was like a crime drama, like a crane shot. It was just packed full of coppers. And then I got called back to Ilford a few weeks later, and because someone had died outside a block of flats, and there was no tent or anything. It was just horrific. just dead bloke on the floor with a copper standing next to him, filling in a clipboard. And that was at the moment where I thought, maybe I shouldn't be doing breaking news anymore. Just do volcanic fields in Iceland instead. All right, couple more. Couple more battle royales and call it a night, I think. What we got? We've got a Pole, a Swede, a Norwegian, a Russian. We've got an American. Oh, what is that flag? Is that Hungary? Someone too good for a flag. We just joined the stream. I'm a photographer. I've been doing it 17 years. You got any pictures? Put them in there. Any pictures? Any questions? Put them in there. That's French, isn't it? That is French. It looks a bit more southern than Paris, though. I don't want to know. Yeah, there's no hills around Paris. Let's go south. What would you say? Let's go Marseille. No, it is further north. Oh, you know what? If they've got that, we have to, and it says dry. We're not even in France. I know nothing. Don't listen to me. We're in Austria. That shows you how much attention I paid when I was in Paris. The city of love. Or at least it smelt that way. Well, we're on the right. We've got some EU flags. Where's that lot going? Oh. It's an Austrian truck, but it could be anywhere. You get Austrian trucks in England. Oh. Munich, Vienna, Salzburg. Let's triangulate that then. Salzburg, Vienna, Munich. Vienna's the furthest, Munich's the second, Salzburg's the closest. Let's go there then. Oh yes, still got it. $30 miles, not bad. First ever trip abroad, flew into Salzburg, and then went to Berchtesgaden, the one town you can't deny being a truly Nazi. Not my words, the words of Captain Nixon. The problem with South America is I can never tell the difference between Portuguese and Spanish. And if you can, then you've won half the battle because you can rule out Brazil pretty quickly. Oh, hello. Well, we've got to pick somewhere. Oh, he's going to guess and knock me out. Philippines? Oh, it's Paraguay. Africa all day long. Driving on the left, driving on the right, driving on the left. That does rule out quite a few places. Yellow plates, I'm going to have to go. No, yeah, I went to South Africa, but it's going the equator, 7.1 miles away from first place. 105 miles away, not bad. Been a lot of Kenya this evening. It's West Asia. We've got Arabic and a bit of English. Speeds in kilometers. We've got Galaxy bars, so I'm willing to visit. Come on, give us a website. Driving on the right. Any ideas, put them in the chat. Oh, I think that might be. Give us a website, come on. I'm going to go Jordan as a bit of a guess. Looks like that part of the world. It's 42 miles closer. Kidding me. Oh, it was the West Bank. Ramallah. Damn it. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Alright, one more for good luck. Got nowhere else to be. Really need a new chair. But yeah, it's a funny old game, the press work. It's like some of the worst paid jobs I ever did, but you know, I got Keith Flint from Prodigy's funeral. That shot, these buildings were all like 3-4 stories high, and I shouted up at a woman to see if I could get up there to get that picture, and then ended up paying a woman whose house overlooked the church over the graveyard. I think I paid her about 40 quid to let me take a picture of the coffin getting carried out of the church, which seems really macabre, but I was always the lead photographer, and they asked me to do the like public interviews that day, and it really pissed me off because I just got given the side job. So I bribed the woman for 40 quid to let me take a picture outside of her window. But I don't think no, I haven't got that one on here. It's a bit much. I'm moving a lot more into portraits now, especially with kids, because people, if you take decent photos of kids, these are photos that are going to be treasured. There's loads of press work I did where after a couple of days they just disappear into the ether. No one ever sees them again. But with pictures like this, people just love them forever. Particularly with kids, because they change so fast. And cats, obviously. But yeah, any photography questions, chuck them in the chat, or any opinions on the state of it. I was thinking the other day that, I think I mentioned it on yesterday's live, that the lack of women in photography, not so much in weddings or families and kids and things, but in festivals, press work. They are rare. I don't know why. All right. Let's get a dub. Oh well, I mean that's England all day, or maybe Ireland. It's Yorkshire to me. A little bit of Yorkshire there, lad. 45 miles away from first place. You watch, it'll be Ireland. It's like bloody Ireland against me. The house on the hill. Oh, I'm starting to think. Starting to think about Scotland now, baby. Gonna make it through anyway, so don't matter. Where are we at? Oh, I was completely wrong. Down near my way. Bit of Portsmouth. All right. Greece. That's bit of Greek in it. No idea where, but normally around there will do. If you never played GeoGuessr, I really recommend it. You do have to pay to have a profile and stuff, but it's not very much. And this pretty much saved my sanity in lockdown. Because at least you get to travel the world in a 2D form. Municipality of Fermi. I can't believe I'm going to get knocked out. Oh, no, creeps back in. Because it's the same with Israel. If you've only got one country that has the language, unless you're a day one player, you know where it's going to be. Looks a bit yellow plates at the back. What about the front? Oh, it's been so long since I played this game. I think yellow plates at the back, South America. I'm going to try Colombia. No, not unless everyone else knows that it is. It was. And I only survived because he went Peru. It's not Peru. Clue's in my name. Clue is in my name. Oh, I hate when they delete the car. Oh, well. they've got post boxes, which means that you're liable to be. All right, we're driving on the right. You're liable to be shot if you go onto people's property. So we're definitely in North America. No offense. Now, is it going to be a friendly kind of shooting, which is Canada, or an aggressive kind of shooting, which is the good old US of A? Oh, at this point, I've got no idea. I'm going to go north. Go east, that's where people live. Oh, I'm completely wrong. I'm a massive racist. No, I'm done. Okay. Should have trusted my instinct. All right. One more. Get to an hour stream. Earn my keep. Oh, Cole's back. Oh, you're having a laugh. Just because of how limited it is, based on nothing at all, I'm going to go Madagascar. It could be completely wrong, so I'm about to say, might just be complete nonsense, but you don't get, it's not mapped there. People have to take, it'll be like a little part of a forest of 100 meters or 200 meters and things like that. And even though it doesn't look like Madagascar, with the stuff that I've seen before, the fact that it's a small thing, there's no limits to my genius. Near Berioka. All right, we're back in Europe. What you got for me? Oh, come on. Oh, Andorra. Well, this is going to catch some people out. Please say AD is Andorra. 4.3 miles, yeah, someone knows where it's at. I mean, look at the size of the place. I don't know where else AD could be, so. Well, that'll do, donkey. 742 yards closer, he's showing off now. 1,600 yards away. Where else did they go? Netherlands, France. Yeah, no one was a million miles away. Oh, these are the ones that throw you off. Just 1 second, I think they look. Oh, they've got yellow plates. I just bounce between like West Asia and South America. I'm gonna have to do both. Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna go Turkey. Just 268 miles. Oh, I'm done. on. We've got time. I don't think I've ever been in Oman, ever. What can you do? Picked up the, I've got terrible light in here, but I picked up the, I don't even know why I'm bothering to show it. Picked up the Action 6 today. I'm hoping that with my side channels, well, they're supposed to be my side channels, but I've got more subs and more views and more watch hours. I make POV videos with this music you can hear in the background on one of them, and then the other one is just regular POVs, and I needed to be able to film horizontal and vertical simultaneously, which this can do, and it's f2 instead of f2.8 on the 4. I don't know what the 5 Pro was, I never got that generation, but I gave it a go today, and apart from almost losing my sanity trying to sync it to my DJI Mimo app, it's not bad. But I'm going to have a video up hopefully in the next few days comparing this to the 4, because I'm starting to get a bit annoyed with review channels recently, because and it's not just DJI, because I'm a bit of a DJI fanboy, but it is also Insta, where they're sending out these cameras to people to review, and they say this is an honest review, this is not sponsored, but it's like people that review cars, right? If you slag them off too much, they're not going to give you any more to review. And so when I see Insta and DJI products getting reviewed these days, there's so much where they don't, how do you describe it? They don't gloss over stuff. They just miss it. I just don't bother telling you about it. So I took this out on my bike today, and yeah, the light is better than on the other ones because the F number's better. But as soon as you get into that golden hour, they do start to suck. They're nowhere near the Pocket 3, and the Pocket 3's got a 1-inch sensor, and this new, I know you can barely see it, but this new Action 6 has got a 1/1.1, and you just think, just give us a 1-inch sensor inside an action camera. And the only thing I can think of, apart from trying to keep the cost down, is that they don't want the Pocket 3 to take a back seat. But because the Pocket 3 has a built-in gimbal, and action cameras use image stabilization like digital, you'd have to chuck like a 2-inch sensor in there for that to beat the Pocket 3. So just give people what they want and stop giving these tiny little sensors that as soon as the light starts to fade, they just struggle with it. Because I feel like I've had my Pocket 3 strapped to my car before doing POV videos to get the sound quality, but you know the slightest knock on that thing, because it's got the gimbal, and you're going to kill it, because they're not designed for that. Anyway, that's enough moaning for today. If you are watching this back, as I say, any questions, chuck them in the comments. And with it being a bank holiday, I might do another live. I know I'm spending most of this talking to myself, but I also need to get used to talking, I suppose. So, but any questions about anything photographic, gear, techniques, editing, as I was saying earlier, I've recently been learning how to remove people from the pictures, all that kind of stuff. What else have I got in here before I go? This was the Aurora, with a couple of shooting stars thrown in. I was learning on this one how to make buildings straight. See how they're not straight there. And then they are. I've been learning that technique recently. How to draw out the light and stuff when you're doing Aurora shots. This one is, I think it's about, what we got here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 12 pictures all merged together. I can always show you how to do that. Same with this one. To capture these big panoramics, instead of using the in-camera versions, in-drone versions, sorry, because they're not that great. All right, well, I'll say good day. Give us a like and subscribe if you're watching this back. Don't look towards the flash.